call Saint-Lô an American Caen. It wasn't as big, of course, but I think the reason why Caen was so important was because not only was it a D-Day objective, but it was also once Caen was taken and safely taken, then we could also establish airfields on the French side of the Channel, and airfields were a big thing from. Monty said himself, the more airfields, more land we get, the more airfields we get, and so everything becomes more easier. And I think that you had people breathing down Monty's neck, and who he didn't really care about, the likes of Eisenhower and Churchill to gain more ground. But you also had the airmen as well chiming in, and they showed very little flexibility. I think. I mean, Monty was always accused of being inflexible, but the way that the Allied airmen, Tedder especially, came to view the air plan as sacrosanct came to be almost perverse in their own way. At no stage did the Allies want for air support, and in fact, if you recall, on the 8th of June, that General Pete Crusader, head of the 9th Tactical Air Force and USAF, he landed just behind Utah Beach, and Spitfires landed just behind Gold Beach a day or two later. So from the very early days, airfields were established. Sometimes they were just refuel and rearm ones, then they flew back across the coast, across the English Channel for overnight. But very quickly, those airfields were established, and I think. Well, that's basically it in a nutshell. That the airfields and were important. The ground was important. Caen was important. Caen was important as well, if you remember, because it's a road hub between east and west. So if the Germans knew, and they did know that it was important, they'd throw as much as they could towards it. And that was Monty's idea as well. So while the Germans were facing the British and Canadians, the Americans could build up their forces around the Cantal Peninsula and break out that way, and that's partly where the title of the book came from, Caen, Cobra, and Confusion, because as the battle proceeded, for some reason or another, and I think basically the reason being that in the original Cossack idea of the campaign, the breakout would be from the British Canadian sector, but somehow or other that sort of got forgotten. Monty always imagined that the breakout was going to come from the